Born on October 2, 1869, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi arrived during a time of great change. The world was in flux. In the United States, the final golden spike was driven into the ground, completing the Transcontinental Railroad, a testament to human tenacity and innovation. Across the globe, the Suez Canal opened its gates, drastically reducing the maritime journey between Europe and Asia and ushering in a new era of global connectivity. Meanwhile, in the heartland of India, under the rule of the British Empire, the winds of change were blowing softly. The social fabric was undergoing a transformation, and the political landscape was rife with challenges and opportunities. Amid the tumult and the turbulence, the birth of a little boy in Porbandar, a coastal town in Gujarat, went unnoticed. Little did the world know that this child was destined to reshape the course of history. In this era of transformation, a man destined to bring about his own revolution took his first breath. Growing up in a pious Hindu family in Porbandar, Gandhi's early life was steeped in religious and moral teachings. His father, Karamchand Gandhi, served as the Diwan or Chief Minister of Porbandar, a role that imbued young Gandhi with a deep respect for public service and leadership. His mother, Putlibai, was a profoundly religious woman. Her devout faith in Hinduism and her strict adherence to fasting and prayer would greatly influence Gandhi's approach to spirituality and non-violence. Gandhi's education began at home, where he was taught the principles of non-violence, truth, and duty, values that would later shape his political philosophy. As a child, he was an average student, described by his teachers as shy and withdrawn, yet incredibly diligent and punctual. In 1888, at the age of 18, Gandhi had the opportunity to further his studies in London. What was initially a journey to study law would turn into an exploration of different cultures, philosophies, and ways of thinking. In London, Gandhi was exposed to Western culture and ideas and was particularly drawn to the works of Henry David Thoreau and Leo Tolstoy. Their writings on civil disobedience and social justice resonated deeply with him, shaping his understanding of passive resistance as a potent tool for social change. While in London, Gandhi also delved deeper into his own religion and the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred Hindu scripture. This exploration of his faith in a foreign land not only strengthened his religious conviction, but also fostered his belief in tolerance, unity, and interfaith dialogue. In 1891, Gandhi returned to India as a barrister, armed with a law degree and an enriched worldview. He was now more than just a lawyer. He was a man with a vision, a man who believed in the power of truth and non-violence to bring about social change. Gandhi was a man molded by his early experiences, a testament to the profound impact of our formative years. Stepping onto South African soil in 1893, Gandhi embarked on a journey that would shape his destiny. A young barrister from India, Gandhi arrived in South Africa to represent an Indian merchant in a lawsuit. It was here, in the rich tapestry of South African society, that he first confronted the harsh reality of racial discrimination. One particular incident stands out in the annals of history. Gandhi was forcibly ejected from a first-class railway compartment at Pietermaritzburg station because of his skin color, despite holding a valid ticket. This incident served as a bitter awakening for Gandhi, igniting a flame of outrage and setting him on a path of political activism. He began to question the societal norms that permitted such blatant injustice. His experiences in South Africa were not just about personal indignation. They were the catalyst for a movement that would change the course of history. In the face of racial discrimination, Gandhi did not respond with violence or aggression. Instead, he chose the path of non-violent resistance, a strategy he refined during his 21 years in South Africa. Inspired by the teachings of Tolstoy and Thoreau, Gandhi developed the concept of satyagraha, or truth force. He believed in the power of truth and moral force to combat injustice, a philosophy that was revolutionary in its simplicity and effectiveness. Gandhi mobilized the Indian community in South Africa, leading peaceful protests and strikes against the oppressive laws. He faced imprisonment, faced down violence, and stood resolute in his belief in the power of peaceful resistance. His efforts brought about significant changes, including recognition of Indian marriages and abolition of the poll tax for Indians. South Africa was a crucible, a transformative experience that shaped Gandhi into the leader he would become. The lessons he learned there, the philosophy he developed, would later be instrumental in his fight for India's freedom. In the crucible of adversity, Gandhi forged a philosophy of peace and resistance that would echo through the ages. Returning to India in 1915, Gandhi became the beacon of hope for a nation yearning for freedom. Gandhi's homecoming marked the start of a new chapter in India's struggle for independence. He joined the Indian National Congress, a political organization that became the platform for his revolutionary ideas. Gandhi's leadership in the Congress transformed it into a mass movement, a force to be reckoned with. His philosophy of satyagraha, or truth and firmness, became the backbone of the freedom movement. It was a form of non-violent resistance, a powerful tool that rattled the British rule without shedding a drop of blood. This novel approach gave birth to a new breed of freedom fighters, the peace warriors. One of the pivotal moments in the struggle was the Salt March of 1930. This was a direct action campaign against the British salt tax. Gandhi, along with his followers, embarked on a 241-mile journey on foot from Sabarmati Ashram to the coastal village of Dandi. The marchers made their own salt, defying the British monopoly. This act of civil disobedience shook the very foundations of the British Empire and garnered global attention. Another significant milestone was the Quit India movement of 1942. Gandhi called for an orderly British withdrawal from India. His clarion call of do or die resonated with millions of Indians, sparking widespread acts of civil disobedience. The British government was pushed into a corner and the wheels of independence were set in motion. Throughout the struggle, Gandhi's commitment to non-violence never wavered. He remained steadfast, even in the face of brutal repression. His resilience inspired millions and unified a diverse nation under the common goal of freedom. Gandhi's unyielding spirit and innovative tactics turned the tide in India's fight for independence. His legacy continues to inspire freedom movements around the world, proving that peace is a powerful weapon in the fight against oppression. In the annals of history, few have left an imprint as profound as Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Known to the world as Mahatma, the great soul, his philosophy of non-violence, known as Ahimsa, has reverberated far beyond the borders of his homeland, India. Gandhi's influence is felt in the fabric of numerous civil rights movements worldwide. His doctrine of non-violent protest to achieve political and social progress has been a significant force behind many struggles for freedom and equality. The seeds of his teachings can be seen sprouting in the civil rights movement in the United States, led by the indomitable Martin Luther King Jr., who once said, "Christ gave us the goals and Mahatma Gandhi the tactics." Across the Atlantic in South Africa, the anti-apartheid movement drew heavily from Gandhi's philosophy. Nelson Mandela, who led the fight against apartheid, was greatly influenced by Gandhi's methods of peaceful resistance. Mandela once remarked, "Gandhi's ideas have played a vital role in South Africa's transformation, and with the help of his teachings, apartheid has been overcome." Gandhi's philosophy has not been confined to political arenas. His teachings have found resonance in the realm of personal development and mindfulness.